Welcome to the epicenter of awesome. This is the Mark Zito Show on the Orange Television and Radio Network. Call us up, 888-989-MARK.
Let me tell you a story.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. The star of the video that you just saw is actually standing right next to me, so welcome, Mark.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well today.
Well, as you may have understood from the video that we just saw, Mark has his own radio show that's nationally syndicated, and this time I'm going to be asking the questions. Table turning. But I guess my first one is, how exactly did you get started?
Well, my mom met my dad in 1970, and from there, they kind of got together, and then I came out, and I was like, I want to do radio because I don't have a face that's pretty enough to do anything else. And so we started doing the show, and we did it as a podcast on my website. Then we ended up at SiriusXM. We were their youngest hosts ever, and now we're back here at Syracuse, based here and on college stations all around the country. So that's how we get started.
That's awesome.
Awesome answer, me.
Awesome. I know that you've met a lot of really cool people by doing what you do. Can you tell me about some of those?
My favorite was probably this model, Jessica Sky. Back when I was working at SiriusXM, she came in and she was very provocative and would pretty much say anything. And even though it was the first broadcast I'd ever done on satellite radio, and my mom was listening, this girl insisted that I spank her, and I was like, "No, ma'am, I don't want to." But then I did because it'd be impolite not to.
Well, that's very interesting. I guess content-wise, what's your main?
Well, lots of radio is self-help, or not self-help, but where the host helps the audience. My show is where the audience helps me. So I think that it's more important for me to just kind of talk about my life, and that's what I do. I talk about girls, and that's pretty much it. And then I have the audience tell me where I went wrong and where I was being an idiot.
So Valentine's Day is a big day for you?
Valentine's Day is a big day for me. I think I'm going to get a pint of Ben & Jerry's, curl up on my couch, maybe watch You've Got Mail, and that's going to be my day.
Well, Mark Zito is single, so I'm just telling everybody who's watching that he can also cook. So he's going to show us right now.
I am.
His skills.
Because you guys wouldn't let me use a microwave or anything, I've decided to make a sundae. And specifically, I wanted loaded ice cream because if you're a college student and you're not coming home loaded after Valentine's Day, then you are just not working hard enough. So we're going to make this sundae. It's the Mark Zito DTF sundae, down to fudge. And bowls are so 2009. So give me your hands. Cup them like this. Cup them like this, okay? Because anytime on a holiday, it's got to be sensual, all right? So when you make a sundae,
it's going to be really cold.
See, I think that this should start with some ice cream, right? Oh, I missed.
Okay. Do you want me to just pick it up?
No, right. This is good. We got it.
You're just throwing ice cream everywhere. That's a huge sundae.
So then you want hot fudge because, obviously it is
it's cold
it's the
now.
DTF sundae, yep. And so we'll make that. Now, does this look like something you'd want to eat?
Not really.
Really?
You know,
because I think it looks pretty delicious. Who didn't warm this up?
Feel free.
I think it looks pretty tasty.
Okay.
And then
I can't feel my fingers.
I bet that's what's going to happen.
Are you going to eat this?
Oh, I'm totally going to eat this.
Okay.
Now,
it's melting.
Now the thing is, I have a lot of practice with this from Valentine's Days past.
My face. Okay.
And then, so you need a secret ingredient because sometimes Valentine's Day gets a little out of control, right? So I bought dangerous. I was gonna crush them up, but it's too hard right now. I bought some birth control pills that I'm gonna shove in the sundae so that if things get a little out of hand, you
Mark
can
Zito,
just
always prepared.
You can just, they're right here. There's one. I don't know if that's the exact color of birth control pills. They're actually Sudafed. But anyway. And since this is no place for hate, you want to be inclusive for everyone. And so, that too.
It's a beautiful sundae. You can eat some? Mm-hmm. Good?
It's delicious.
Oh my gosh. Well, if you're not going to stay at home and make a sundae in your hands, our very own Chiderah has some ideas for you. Let's take a look.
It happens once a year, every year, and you either love it or hate it. But how do you celebrate the special day with a college budget? Valentine's Day is here again, and this year you just so happen to be in a relationship. Well, don't worry, there's plenty of things you can do that won't cost an arm and a leg. For example, come down to Armory Square where there are plenty of restaurants, pubs, bars, cafes, and tea shops that you can take someone to get some intimacy or just to have a good time. For example, there's the Syracuse Suds factory right here, and there's bar right across the street, and there's plenty more as you go down. So check out Armory Square for a good time. If you don't have a car, take the bus or a quick taxi ride downtown. But if you'd rather stay near campus, familiar places on Marshall Street are just as good. For instance, Funk and Waffles. It's the perfect Valentine's Day date spot.
Yeah, hopefully this is kind of a place for couples and dates, for people to hang out and have good conversation, get to know each other. It's kind of underground, it's intimate. Usually try to have like funky, sexy music playing all the time. So hopefully we'll see some couples. But there's also the at-home option. Say you want to stay in for Valentine's Day and you want to make a special dinner or dessert. Well, there's a great way to make quick and easy strawberry crepes at home, so you don't have to go out and spend money. All you'd have to do is get a few groceries. So to do this, I have eggs, sugar, any kind of sugar is fine, vegetable oil, milk, a little vanilla, flour, and for the toppings, whipped cream and strawberry syrup. Sugar pie, honey buns. You know that I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. In and out my life. Come and you go. Leaving just your picture behind. And there you have it, a dessert crepe to share for Valentine's Day. And there you have it, folks. Valentine's Day made easy.